When you are in a difficult marriage, you are faced with so many choices every single day. Like, do I stay or do I leave? If I stay, how do I maintain my sanity? If I go, what will my life look like? Where will I go? Is it time to go? How much will I suffer by leaving? How will this affect my quality of life and my children? How do I leave safely? Do I have enough money to leave? When does God want me to leave? Or does he want me to stay? When you are wrestling with choices in life, it's not always the big dramatic choices. It's really about being obedient in the little things. This morning, the pastor shared a powerful example from Luke 5:1-11, where Jesus and the disciples are at the Sea of Galilee. The disciples had been fishing all night and they caught nothing. But then Jesus steps into the boat and he gives them instructions that didn't make much sense, at least not to a professional fisherman. Instead of this grand miraculous happening, he asked them to do something very small. You know what it was? Put the boat out just a little way from the shore. It seemed very insignificant to them, but that simple act of obedience became the setup for the miracle that followed. That resonated deeply with me because in my own life, especially in my difficult marriage, God would often whisper little instructions to me. Things that didn't always make sense in the natural. Greet him at the door. Send him a text. Call him at lunchtime just to say you were thinking about him and that you love him. Pray for him. Write prayers over him. Be kind, even if he's not being kind to you. Don't hold anger in your heart. Release it. Write your story as a testimony to others. I didn't always want to do any of those things, but every time I chose to obey in the very small things, in the very quiet ways, I was surrendering my control and my power to God and acknowledging him as the Lord of my life. I knew I couldn't change my husband. I knew that I could not fix the brokenness that lived in our home, but I could listen to God's voice and I heard it. And I could trust that he could do what I couldn't do. Sis, I saw his power show up in so many powerful and miraculous ways. So when you're in a painful or confusing season, don't overlook the little instructions. Get still, listen for his voice, and trust that even the smallest step of obedience can open the door to God moving in a big way. He will show up every time. And on top of that, whatever he calls you to do, that little thing that may seem so hard, he will give you exactly what you need to be obedient. So I want to ask you, whatever situation you're in, whatever difficult season, transition that you may be going through, what is one little thing that you believe God is calling you to do? Just that little thing, that little act of obedience can lead to something so much greater. Put that down in the description box. Remember, sis, you can thrive even in the midst of life's challenges. If you like this video, give it a like and hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time a video is released every week. And until next time, bye.